Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just So I'm playing Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. Last episode we explored the town of Sniflheim, and today we're going to go and explore the castle. Hi, you must be your Majesty's honored guest. The Queen awaits you in the throne room at the top of the stairs. The walls of this castle are built from thick stone, and they usually do a good job of keeping out the cold. But today it is absolutely freezing. It feels like the whole building has been encased in ice. And the rainbow glows brightly again. Have you heard that long, long ago, a wicked witch used her magical powers to freeze Sniflheim solid? If ever she returns, she might try to do the same thing again. What a terrifying thought. A wicked witch, you say? And she froze the whole city with a single spell? Surely not. But if there is any truth to the tale, the witch's return is a frightening prospect indeed. We should make a plan for how to deal with such an eventuality. Better safe than sorry. Her private chambers. Ah, I see. Queen Isabel takes such good care of her kingdom. I wish I could say the same about her bedroom. Whenever she goes to bed, she just throws her dirty clothes on the floor. If it was not for me, this room would be knee-deep in smelly socks. Oh, hello, Tockledit. That's the second password. Time waits for no man, but we have a plan. It may require a caravan. Tickety-tocky. Password, please. Thank you. Okay, I have 2 passwords right now, which is interesting. A nobleman's knife. Is that a sword? No, that's actually a knife. Nobleman's knife. It's better than the fucking icicle dirk. Are you kidding me? Son of a bitch. I can increase MP and sometimes send humanoid monsters into a spellbound stupor. God damn it. Bought that icicle dagger for nothing. Nice. The Crystal Kingdom, a history of Sniflheim. Erdrius far north is a forbidding land of boundless snowfields and freezing icy winds. To call this an uninviting place would be quite the understatement. But thanks to one explorer's serendipitously my god, losing his way deep within the cold, dark forest there, the incredible royal library was discovered. Scholars and sources from far and wide came to gaze upon the contents of its shelves, crammed from floor to ceiling as they were with the better parts of mankind's collective knowledge. The area soon became a hub of research and learning, and the nation of Sniflheim grew up around this community of scholars. Right. I don't think I'm gonna go that way quite yet. Queen Isabel and I grew up together. We have been like sisters ever since we were little girls. Nobody in this whole castle understands Her Majesty better than I do. Let's go to the throne room.
You fool! Oh yeah? Well, if I'm a fool, then what are you?
What's the matter with you, Veronica? I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. Didn't you? Something funny's going on around here. Let's get in and see the Queen before anything else strange happens.
Take you for a fool. It's not who she claims to.
Okay, I think I want to go and change Veronica's outfit. I don't like the Metal Maniac one too much. Let's go with the normal one. It's been a while. As you can see, it is my duty to guard the doors to the throne room. It is a hard job, having to stand at attention all day. But whenever I hold the door open for Her Majesty and she smiles and says thank you, it makes it all worthwhile. The throne room is just beyond these doors. Her Majesty is expecting you. Please proceed inside. Thank you, my friend. If not for you, Sniflheim may have remained frozen forever. Her Majesty is eager to offer you her own personal thanks. Any reward, of course. You will find her up these stairs here.
Excellent. You came. Let me present to you the blue orb of Sniflheim. If you will just come a little closer.
Stop!
Huh?
Please, stop!
It's the book! The voice is coming from the book!
please. You have to listen to me. I am the real Frisabelle. The woman in front of you is the witch.
What? Ridiculous! She's the witch, not me. Don't believe her lies.
Trick us once, shame on you. Trick us twice, shame on us. You might not like being trapped in there again, but you'll just have to get used to it.
No, you're wrong. The spell didn't work because Snorri paused in the middle of it. You have to believe me.
She's lying. The wicked witch is trying to trick you again. You have to believe me.
Everybody, calm down. I have been Her Majesty's tutor for 10 years. If anyone can tell the real queen from the impostor, it is me. I will ask one question to both of you. Whoever answers it correctly is the real Queen Frisabelle. Here is the question. What is the true treasure of Sniflheim? The real Frisabelle would remember her father's teachings well.
That's easy. The true treasure of Sniflheim is clearly the blue orb. What else could it be but something so valuable?
The orb, you say? Very well, very well. Now then, what is your answer?
The true treasure of Sniflheim is its people. Though the bleakest blizzards assail them, ever do they warm these frigid climes with their ardent hearts.
Precisely! The very words the royal family have passed down through the generations. The real Queen Frisabelle is the one in the book!
No! She's a liar, you fools! You imbeciles! Can't you see? Curse you!
Oh yes, very queenly.
Fine. You caught me out again. I surrender. I surrender.
I wait all that time to get my powers back, and you make me waste every last drop on escaping that wretched book again. My magic is spent. My life is yours. Boil me in a cauldron, burn me at the stake. Just get it over with.
Men, take her to the dungeon.
Wait!
Your Majesty, what are you doing? Queen Frisabelle, please, step away from her. She says she has lost her powers, but how can we know for sure? She is a witch. It is in her nature to lie.
Everyone, listen to me. It is true that Kristalinda did something unforgivable when she froze the city, but we spoke from time to time when she held me captive. She listened to me. She even helped me to understand what it is to be queen. Hers is not a bad heart. And the time I spent in the book, it gave me the chance to think, to ready myself to truly rule at last. Please, I believe her when she says her powers are spent. She is not a threat to us any longer. We must let her live.
She seems convinced, Snorri. Why not give Kristalinda one last chance?
Very well. You are the ruler of this kingdom, Your Majesty. If that is your decision, we will gladly follow it.
Must you be so nicey, Frisabel? You're making me look bad.
Crystalinda, there's something I still don't understand. Why did you freeze Sniflheim in the first place?
Oh, that was a favor for a friend. The splendid specimen who released me from the grimoire. As you know, I was trapped in that dusty, fusty library for a horribly long time. Oh, it was so boring. Then, 3 months ago, he appeared. He took down my book from the shelf and spoke to me.
I will release you from your prison, but you must do something for me in return.
For a beautiful boy like you, anything. Free me and I am yours forevermore. What is your desire, my pretty?
You must freeze Sniflheim. When you do, a great hero will be sent to save the city. One who wears the same pendant as I. His name is Hendrik, and when he arrives, I would like you to kill him.
So I did as he asked. And when the great hero arrived, I decided to have him run a little errand for me before I disposed of him. To slay a mighty beast that just happened to have stolen my powers. And, well, the rest you know.
The same pendant as Sir Hendrik, eh? And what was this handsome young fellow's name, might I ask?
His name? Oh, I haven't a clue. He disappeared after he freed me, and I haven't seen him since. It's a shame. He was such a pretty little thing.
Thank you once again for all you have done for me and my kingdom. The orb is yours to do with as you see fit.
And thus we receive the blue orb, which I think is the final orb.
But Your Majesty, isn't the orb one of your kingdom's most precious treasures? Are you sure you don't mind us taking it?
Of course. As my father always said, the true treasure of this kingdom is its people. And if not for you, they may well have been frozen forever.
Well, if you insist. Best of luck with all your royal duties, and try not to let the pressure get to you, okay?
Oh, don't worry about that, little girl. Frisabel will be just fine. I plan to take very good care of her.
It's kind of interesting that we just forgave that woman for all her deeds. Kind of. Oh well. Head east through the Snarefeld and climb through the first forest to open a path to Yggdrasil. There we go. God damn it, man. The game never lets me do cool things. Let's go and check out the elevator now. I thought you needed to do something over there, but that's apparently wrong. Let us go down to the dungeons, and then we're also going to go and check out the Viking village before we go over to the first forest. Okay, so there is a white door, or a silver door, on to my left. There's also some other stuff over here. A file of Lunaria. What are you doing down here, Wanderer? If you came to see this castle, the chambers upstairs are far more interesting. While I'm having hiccups and burps. Alright. Sapphire. And a midi medal. Huzzah! Panacea. And a Seed of Sorcery. Let's go and get that Seed of Sorcery. Magical Might. Something in me wants to give it to Serena. But at the same time, nah. Let's go and increase Rab's Magical Might. Okay, I cannot open up this door, so I'm just gonna go and leave that. Sniflheim is a peaceful place, but every so often somebody will break that peace and we must punish them for their crimes. This is where we imprison such people until they pledge to change their ways. And they nearly always do. It is almost like magic. Okay. Now can I zoom over to the ocean of Sniflheim? No. I can go over to the... Fucking shit. I can't do it over here. Can I just use evac then? Damn it. Nope, I'll just have to run all the way back. Because a mysterious power blocks me from doing it. I guess I am in a prison, so... I guess it would make sense that it wouldn't work. Or something's gonna happen, maybe. I don't know. The thing I do know is that I'm gonna go to the Viking village. Are there any quests around here? I was looking actually at the quest log. Yeah, no. There's nothing. Okay. Alright.
What are you doing, loitering by the docks, Eric?
None of your business. So, did you get the orb or what?
We did. And all because I can spot a phony a mile off. You can thank me later.
Huh? What's wrong, Rab?
Oh, it's nothing, lassie. I just can't stop wondering who the handsome young fellow that put Crystalinda up to all this might be.
He'd have to be very important indeed to have the same pendant as the mighty Sir Hendrik. You don't think it could have been Mordigan himself, do you?
I wish I knew, Serena. Really, I do. Well, standing around here guessing won't do us any good. We've a tree of life to be getting to. Come on, you horrible lot. This adventure isn't over yet. Onward to Yggdrasil! Oh! Griffins! how did that get there?
Ooh, is this what you were so engrossed in back at the library, Rab? I thought you said it was a spell book.
Another one to add to the collection, eh? And there I was thinking you'd finally got over your little obsession.
Sir Rab, you have been caught red-handed and red-faced.
And after you'd just done your rousing speech, too. Talk about mortifying.
Ah.
Oh. But wait! You don't understand. I only read them for the articles. The articles, I tell ye!
I love this game. I love it so much. It's so good. And there you go. Icebreaker. And now the quests appear. For the love of... Okay then. So, we have 2 quests in this place. I think I'll first go and accept the quests, sure. We want to see if I might be able to finish him, if I'm lucky. I don't think so, but, you know, I could be lucky. Okay, who needs this quest then? It's upstairs. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Do you know Crystalina, Traveler? She often drinks downstairs in Reed Hall. She's so very beautiful. Fell in love with her at first sight. The other day, I finally plucked up the courage to ask her for a hand in marriage. I gave her a posy of flowers and told her that I loved her more than words can say, that I would do anything for her. And can you believe it, Traveler? She said yes. She said that she would marry me, so long as I prove that I mean what I say. She says that there is a flower that only blooms by the inlet shaped like the full moon in the south of the Sniflheim. If I am to win her hand, I must pluck one and bring it back to her. But that place is infested with fierce and ferocious monsters. There's no way I'd be able to get to find it and return to life. I do not know what to do. Wait, Traveler, you're a strong and stalwart warrior, yes? Will you brave the Snarefeld and find it for me? I will make it worth your while. Sure. You will? Oh, thank you, Traveler. As I said, the flower I need blooms by the inlet shaped like the full moon in the south of the Snarefeld, and only there. Please pluck one and bring it back to me. My future happiness depends on it. A cold crush. Okay. I feel like there's one thing that like really turns me off when it comes to Crystalina, and that's just her voice. Sounds like a smoker. Or something, I don't know. Sounds like an old woman in any case. An older woman. Okay, there's something upstairs. Reverend Rider Bunch, I serve as the Minister for Viking Affairs, ensuring that relations between our two societies run smoothly. Alas, all has not been smooth as of late. Days have passed since the Vikings were due to deliver their latest shipments of tributes, and they have not yet shown their faces. They're usually such sticklers for punctuality. I do hope nothing untoward has happened to them. But I cannot go to check on them myself. What if they were to arrive when I was away? You look as if you are the Lucent, my friend. Would you help me find out what has become of our missing Viking friends and their overdue tributes? Sure. Thank you, friend. If Her Majesty does not receive her gift soon, I will fear she will shut herself in a room again. The Vikings Island is just to the west of Sniflheim. It is a very short journey by ship. Please go to them and ask what is the delay in their delivery. If you can recover the missing tributes, I will reward you most handsomely. Ba-da-bap. But first we're gonna go and get the flower in the Snarefeld, I think. And then we'll go and make our way over to the Vikings. And then after we are done with all of the shenanigans, we're gonna go and go over to Tickleton. Because I do have 2 passwords that we might be able to do something with. Let's go and get my horse. Let's see, I guess I'll go down south, because I haven't really gone down this way quite yet. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's go and see if I can find anything worthwhile on the way. We have some saber cubs to run over. Something flying up here. It's one of those boys, yeah. There's also something mighty interesting in the middle of this place. Persecutor.
You're mine.
Ow. A war cry to end all war cries. Let's go and just do an attack. Let's go for another my skill.
You're up, partner.
We get a dragon horn. Let's go and take over what this enemy's drop. Fine fur and dragon horn. That makes a lot of sense. Seed of Sorcery. Let's see. Let's go and give that to myself. Since I also use a spell or 2. Okay. Circulosum, Glimmergrass, and more Silk Blossom. Let's see, so... Ah, I see where it is. Okay, how do I get there, though? By going up there, okay. Hey, new enemies. Or a new enemy, really. Of course I attacked the wrong enemy. But the bongo dude is still in the battle. Bongo Fandango. There we go.
Ah, Kraken! Surrender your soul!
Good old Rab, wanting the enemy to surrender their soul. As I level up and get more skill points. I have 8 points right now. I cannot really do anything with that anymore. Yeah. Wow. Right. Let's go and take a look what these enemies drop. Bongo Fandango, Avalanche, and Ice Crystals. Makes a sizable amount of sense. These big boys over here. Don't see anything else back there. We've been up there, so... There's a cow over here. Ah, I'm gonna need the thing. Okay. I'm going to need to demount. To get through a block of ice. Miss, wow. A peppy beat. Oh, okay. That changes things.
Surrender your soul!
Who else wants some?
A lot of XP. Alright. Haha, nice. Right. Some ore over this way. I only just noticed where I'm sitting in this thing. That's amazing. Before we continue though, I first do think I want to go this way and get this campfire, because I might be able to travel to this campfire once I get it. Yeah, sure, let's go and sell it. Let's go and rest for a moment. Maybe save also. I don't remember when I saved last, so... There we go. There are some new enemies over here though, so... I do want to fight these enemies. A group of slime tickles!
Okay, here we go.
I think that you're probably going to be weak to fire. Let's go and take a look actually, because... Assails a single enemy. Oh, this is the... Ah, I see, I have an upgraded version of that, okay. My god, there's so many things that he has now. What do you drop, my friends? Slime tickle. Blue eye and an ice crystal, okay. There's some more trolls around here. Which I'm just gonna go and ignore, because I don't really care too much about him. And here's the quest item that I needed. There we go. Right. Let's go and zoom over to Sniflheim City, sure. And then I'll go over to the docks and get my ship, go to the Vikings. Get that entire thing going. I'm right next to this thing. Okay, that's actually amazing. Alright. Welcome, traveler. You are either brave or stupid to sail into our hideout so brazily. We are the Vikings, dreaded scourge of the northern seas. What business do you have with us? If it's Sniflheim music, we're in the wrong place. Raise your anchor and sail around the cape to the east. I am just where I want to be, friend. Whatever he's doing around here, I'm the one who's gonna do it. I fix their ship, shift their cargo, they make me pour their drinks. It's all because I'm the new guy. Ever since I joined, these Vikings have been working me to the bone. Hey, Minimetal. I should go back over to the academy, I think. Me and the boys were drinking to celebrate the all we got in the last raid. I guess I hit the firewater a bit too hard. I'm gonna go and sleep it off. Sweet dreams, stranger. Pink Pearl. Alright. I like that. Ba -ba. So, World Walker. Well met. Got a lot of guts sailing all the way across the stormy northern seas. Our younglings could do with taking a leaf out of your book. Viking life ain't easy, but some of them found it so hard they turned tail and run. All the treasures in this room belong to us Vikings. Well, it does now anyway. Sure, it might not all be mine, but seeing all this gold and silver still gives me the giggles. Just look how shiny it is. I thought there was going to be something that I could collect, but no. It's just a pile of treasure. What do you want, World Walker? So, that busybody minister sent you to chase up the missing tribute, did he? Sorry, but you've made a wasted journey. The truth is, my little brother was the one who went to collect it, but it's gone missing. We have had all the longboats out looking for him. That's why we weren't able to send word to your friend. However, we've had no luck in finding him so far. Every boat that has sailed into the northern seas to try to find him has been driven back by savage sea monsters. You have a sailing ship of your own, yes? If you should bump into my brother on your travels, will you tell him we are looking for him? He sailed to the island north of Yggdrasil. I'm sure he's still around there somewhere. I see. Well, shit. I'm the chief's personal bodyguard. At first I thought I just did it for the gold, but now I'm a fully fledged member of the gang. I would ask how you fit in here, but it's pretty plain that you don't. If there's somewhere you gotta be, I'd recommend you get going. You're a long way from home, World Walker. I'm the chief of the Vikings, and this is my hideout. What do you think you're doing here? Well, if you ain't here to cause trouble, you can stick around, so long as I've got the wind in my sails. Gold in my hold, and a flagon full of mead, I'm happy. The world might be going to rack and ruin all around us, but that don't mean nothing to me. Grahaha. The door is locked tight. 'Tis a jail. Piece of mithril ore, okay. Ah yes, mithril. Wow, a pot with nothing in it. A single pot with nothing in it. A Brighton rock. And then a big old hold. Is there nothing in here? Really? Well, you can sleep in here if you want to. I don't think I can go over here, right? No. Another Brighton Rock. Alright. I'm gonna go over to, well, I think I'm gonna go over to Sniflheim City. I'm gonna take my boat and I'll meet you guys at the Northern Island. Ugh. Alright, I made it to the island. I think I ran into this guy when I first explored this island. Yeah. So, World Walk, I'm a Viking and I hail from snowy Sniflheim. I've come here to find a present for Her Majesty the Queen. What? My brother sent you to come and get me home right away? Such a warrior word. Well, yes, my ship may have sunk, but apart from that, I'm perfectly fine. Indeed, I am better than fine. Seas around this island are absolutely teeming with Queen Fizzible's favorite food, scruffy urchins. They may look a little tatty, but they taste incredible. I've just found the biggest, juiciest specimen I've ever seen. Will make a perfect present for Her Majesty. I just have to sail back to Sniflheim and... now I see the problem. Would you take me back to Sniflheim for me? I will stay here and fish for more scruffy urchins to grace the dining table of the Queen. May the wind be at your back, friend. And I get the tribute, okay. Right. Let's go and zoom back over to the place. Sniflheim City. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Let's begin by going to the dude who is gonna propose to, you know, the witch. Or who has already proposed to the witch, but... Alright, there we go. This is the flower you found by the moon-shaped lake. It is a snow rose. A rare bloom that only grows amid the winter snow, and whose pure white petals only open in the light of the moon. Now that I have it at last, Crystalina will... Wait. Flower never sees the summer. It never feels the warmth of the sun upon its face. This can only mean one thing. Unseasoned. I see now, this is not a task designed to prove my love. It was a message. She knew that I would not be able to find the flower myself. And I could not fulfill my true love's wish without relying on the aid of a stranger. Proves how unseasoned I am. But my dream is not over yet. When I am strong enough to brave the Snarefield and find the flower myself, she will surely reconsider. Thank you, Trevor. You have opened my eyes. You have shown me that I am not yet worthy of Crystalina's love. Please, take this. I get a thing. That's magic. Magic shield, suits of magic armor, and magic vestments. That sounds very interesting. Let's go and take a look. Level up. Alright, max focus by 1. Let's see, magic shield. Which is the same as the shield I have right now. Huh. In defense. Magic armor is better than what I'm wearing. And magic vestments aren't really better for anybody else. Okay. Can I get this? I don't have the necessary materials. Spellbound bow. I see, yes. Okay, I'll go and not do that then. Right, let's go and run to the other side of town. Ah, you've returned. Well, did you speak with the Viking? Wait a moment, what is that in your hand? Is that Her Majesty's favorite foodstuff, a scruffy urchin? I did not know why you have such a thing, but you must give it to me. This will make a perfect present for Queen Fizzibelle. Well, can I have it? That black glossy body, those higgledy-piggledy spines. This is the finest example of a scruffy urchin I have ever seen. It will make a perfect present for Her Majesty. Thank you, traveler. If she were denied her tribute, Queen Visible would surely pull her hair and stomp her feet and shut herself in her room for 3 days and 3 nights at least. But now this crisis is averted, and it's all thanks to you. Here, I hope this goes some way to expressing a true depth of my gratitude. And then I get myself a pirate's hat. Ba -ba. Let's see. Pirate's hat. Who can wear this? You can wear this. Can only you wear this? No, you cannot. Okay. Just being paralyzed reduced by 20%. Wow, it's just straight up an upgrade. What would this do for you? Would increase your... Huh. Nah, I think I'm gonna give it in. Right. Okay, that leaves me with 2 more quests to do, and then it's time to go and do these freaking things. Right. I think I'm gonna end off over here, people. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just Out. I was playing Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. And next episode we're gonna go and deal with some Tickington stuff. Goodbye.